Hi guys, Kaza here. Welcome back. We're back with some more Dangerous Relationship with Akira Senba. And before we start with chapter 8, we'd like to remind you to vote, of course, so we can find out who we're going to be dating next as a celebrity. And see if we can at least get 10 to 15 votes on this video, because that'd be just awesome. And let me know how much you're enjoying it. Alright, anyway, let's get started with chapter 8. I can't endure it. The shrill ringing of a phone broke the silence. Hello? Akira here. He snatched up the phone quickly and answered it. It might have been a call from the hospital. Yeah, I see. Yeah. It was impossible to tell from his voice if the news was good or bad. I anxiously waited for the call to end. When he finally ended the call, Akira sighed and turned to me. Akira? I hesitantly prodded him to talk. It was a call from the program staff. Oh? If it hadn't been from the hospital after all. They want to congratulate me on my performance and apologize. That's great, but apologize for what? The host. They were worried he might have made me angry. I see. Even I could tell that the host had said a few nasty things intentionally. But the producer watched the recordings and apparently he liked it a lot. That's wonderful. If the ratings are good, they said they want me to come back as a duo. Really? Speaking of which, I wonder how the surgery's going. He stared at his palm while he still held the phone. We should know soon enough. The doctor said it was a complicated surgery, so maybe it had run long. It was impossible for us to know, so we couldn't do anything but wait. Surely Akira felt much more anxious than I, and that was saying a lot. Akira, I put my hand on his shoulder to soothe and comfort him. Fumiki. He took my hand in his and interlocked our fingers. Console him, encourage him. Console him sounds like something bad happened. No, encourage. It'll be fine. You said it yourself. That's true. Akira smiled faintly at me. It seemed that had cheered him up, at least a little bit. He'll be back in business in no time. You just wait and see. I squeezed his hand in mine to reassure him. You're always there to save me. I am? I wasn't sure I had done anything at all. Even today, you were there for me in the audience. I just watched. You did all the work. I didn't do anything. He was so worried about his partner and yet went on stage and gave a great performance. You're incredible. You really are. Fumiki. His arms grasped around me and held me tight. Thank you. Akira. This time, it was my turn to hug him. But just then, his phone rang again. He picked up his phone slowly and glanced at the display. Akira looked up into my eyes and nodded. It was from the hospital this time, for sure. Akira speaking. My heart raced as he spoke on the phone. I prayed harder than ever that we would get good news. Yes? Uh-huh. Yeah? That's great. What? In just a few exchanged words, the life returned to his voice. I had no doubts Akira was hearing everything he wanted to. Okay, thanks so much. He finished and ended the call. Fumiki! Whoa! He jumped on me with such vigor that both of us tumbled over. The surgery was a success. That's wonderful. I was so glad to hear the news that my eyes flooded with tears. We should go celebrate. Can't. No visitors allowed just yet. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I had been so thrilled that I had almost got ahead of myself there. But then I imagined Akira. He must be feeling 1,000 times more excited than me. We could go visit in a week, though. They said it's okay. That's great. It really is. Tears began to flow from his eyes as well. Truly, it is. He buried his face into my bosom and cried. Akira. I felt his tears seep into my clothes. He was feeling the impact of all those memories and fond feelings come to life. It was my turn to be there for him and to hold him as he cried. I gently stroked his back as he trembled and sobbed. After some time, Akira ceased crying and pushed away from me. Sorry. You had to see that. It's pathetic, isn't it? No, not at all. On the contrary, it made me love him even more. Oh, yeah, I need to introduce you to my partner. Huh? I gotta brag to him that I got a girlfriend. You haven't told him yet? This is awkward. Besides, be angry. Why would I be angry? This guy's been like in the hospital. It's not like his top priority. No, oh yeah, my partner got a girlfriend while I've been in here. Huh. That makes me feel a little sad. I sulked a little in front of him. Sorry, I just couldn't find the right time to say it. Being in the hospital and the surgery, I could see why, but I still felt sad. I'll say it for sure this time, when we go to visit. Please do. I'd have to tell Tomoko about Akira as well. I wondered what she would say when she found out my boyfriend was a comedian. I'd like to see him too, once things calm down a bit. Whoever he was, knowing how important he was to Akira, made me curious. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Good. But right now, Akira leaned close to me and whispered in my ear. Hmm? No, I just want you. R- right here? Right now? That's right. But what if someone sees us? Hearing the good news took a load off my shoulders. I just feel so good right now. It makes me want to hold you. Is that so wrong? No, I want to share that feeling with you too, I said, blushing severely to the tips of my ears. Fumiki. Slowly and gently, he lowered me down. Yay! Finally, a picture. I was like, it's been so long, but finally. It, I barely have a head in this thing, okay. His kiss skipped from my lips and covered all over my body. Kira. I couldn't hold back either, and my lips traced down his neck. I think that's supposed to be his neck, because kissing down his heck would just be weird. I don't even know what that would be. You're wild today. Don't hold back. It's your fault. We were just getting started, though. He slid his finger to a sensitive area and wiggled it around. Ah! Too loud, people will hear you outside. Kira whispered in my ear before nibbling on my earlobe. Kira, you're so naughty. And you're so cute. His tongue licked my bosom, enforcing a heated breath from my lips. Pressing his finger deep inside me, I shuddered with pleasure. I think spelling is getting a bit off here. Shuddered. Shuddered? You're really feeling it today, aren't you? Shut up. It made me feel so embarrassed I had to look away. It didn't help that he was saying how adorable and cute I was over and over. So cute. I squirmed beneath his teasing grin as he molested my body. Reaching out, I grabbed onto his arms and held on tight. After my partner got sick, I was so worried. Okay, that's one jump from another. Intense moment now. Talk about my partner. Oh, okay. Squeezed between his arms, I listened to his story. That's about the same time I met you. Being reminded of our meeting made it seem like just yesterday and so long ago. If something happened, I would have to go on alone, and I wasn't prepared for that. I perked my ears and listened to him intently. We were always worked together, so I never considered the possibility of being alone. At first, I didn't think I could make it solo while waiting for my partner to recover. But then I met you, and you saw me joking with my friend Tomoko. After hearing about it now, it was embarrassing, though I was willing to put up with it since that brought us together. The way you jabbed at her reminded me so much of my partner. Huh? The way you did it and the timing was so brilliant. Is that why you ended up liking me? Just because I did something that reminded me of his partner? Is that why he asked me to become his partner? No, saying that was just a coincidence. His eyes looked past me as his cheeks colored red. It was really love at first sight. He tugged me into his arms. When you ran into me and I had you in my arms, I knew right then that it was love. Really? I asked, feeling slightly doubtful. Really, that's why the next time I saw you, I had to confess. Though it didn't turn out really well. Well, that's because you asked me to be your partner. Yeah, that wasn't the brightest thing to say at that time. So, why did you say it? I was so nervous then that I could barely breathe. It didn't look like that at all. Yeah, that's because I'm good at acting. No fair. I freaked out. But that makes us the same. How so? I fell in love then too. I'm so nervous. I fell in love then too. That was, after all, the truth. Really? I was so nervous too. At that time, it felt like my heart was exploding inside me. I don't doubt it. We both were a wreck. Remembering that day, he smiled fondly. But we're together now, and that's all that matters. Yeah. Akira leaned in to kiss me. I squeezed around him, letting the joy of being together fill my heart and soul. Let's do it once more. Ah! His tongue slipped inside my mouth and wrapped around mine. I know you. You won't stop with just once. I skimmered away and pushed myself off of him. It's too late now. You signed up for this. Akira? Once more, I found myself drawn to his clutches to make love. Thanks for the goodies. My partner loved them. Good to know. Akira and I came to the cafe for another one of our dates. We had just returned from visiting his partner at the hospital. He was saying how much he missed your coffee. It is the best, you know. I have to toss in a special bonus when they come. When has your special bonus been anything other than an extra straw or two? You got me. Akira spoke to the owner briefly before coming over by me. Sorry to make you wait. He sat down in the chair next to me. Interesting as always, that owner. True that. Never a dull moment. I sipped my coffee and enjoyed the wonderful taste and aroma. My partner was doing really well. Recovery's coming along just fine. That's wonderful. Looks like he'll be out of the hospital around the end of the next month. That's not too long. No, it's not, thankfully. I can't wait. I was positive Kira looked forward to the day much more than me, though I have to keep going solo until the time comes. So it's double duty for you until next month. Unless you can clone me. I laughed, fully enjoying our days together without being hounded by worry. I talked about you. You did? Akira said he would tell his partner about me, but I didn't know he meant today. And? I asked hesitantly, my curiosity itching to be filled. He wished us the best of luck. Oh, thank goodness. That was a weight off my shoulders. It was good to have approval from someone Akira cared so deeply about. And kinda got mad at me for not talking about you earlier, though. Yeah. He wants to see you too. Really? He made me a promise not to cause trouble for you. Jeez, the things I do for love. Akira rolled his eyes, but his smile showed that he didn't mean it. I should go with you next time, then. Yeah, I need to gloat and show off my prize catch. Akira? And you have to jab at my jokes. Akira's voice suddenly trailed off. I wasn't sure why, so I looked at him curiously. Akira? We need to have a talk. That's never good. His eyes turned on me seriously. Let's go somewhere else. Your place? I don't mind, but not knowing what he wanted to talk about scared me. Yeah, that's like the dreaded words no one wants to hear. So, as I sat down on my sofa, I tried to figure out what this was all about. What did you want to talk to me about? I need to apologize to you. Huh? What have you done that he needed to apologize for? I'm so sorry. For what? For asking you to become my partner. Oh, that? Why would you have to apologize for that? I shouldn't have asked you such an absurd thing, no matter how scared I was to go solo. I wish I could take back what I said. You see, as a comedian, I realize no one can be a substitute for my partner. No one. So, I'm sorry for ever asking. He lowered his head as if ashamed. It's okay. I'd have been good at it. What? I was like, yeah, I rejected you this whole time, but I would have been good at it. Yeah, you know, fine. It's okay. It didn't really bother me, to be honest, but it meant a lot to him, apparently. So I had no reason not to accept his apology. Sorry for saying something so foolish. But you'll always be my partner for life. But it hasn't changed. It never will. Akira. I was so touched at his words that my cheeks and ears blushed red. So, if you can put up with me, I'll always be here for you. I wouldn't want it any other way. His hand stroked my cheek, so I closed my eyes. He first pushed his lips onto mine, and then his arms intertwined around me. Cradled in one another's arms, we slipped into bed. Calling my name over and over, his kisses sprinkled across my body. I love you. I love you too. An undeniable feeling of love and warmth filled me from head to toe. Oh, and then it ended. How's this gonna end? I don't know. I'm guessing best end? Best end, yay! Why was I don't know. Anyway, yay, we got the best end, so I don't know how this is gonna end, because okay, hang on, I want to show you guys something real quick. No, I don't want to know the best ending. We will. Oh, not that one. Sorry. Ha 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 ha. Okay, tail screen. Yeah, it's fine. I was like, I don't play it from there anyway. But this is what's bugging me. I only did. Oh, I guess yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so there's 2 in each chapter, 1 for each ending, and I guess they also have 1 in the extras. Wow, it's just like, dang, we were in short supply of photos, weren't we? Alright, well, anyway, that will wrap up the main storyline. We'll do the extras, the endings in the next few videos. But remember, guys, to vote in the previous ones and let me know who you want to see next for us to date, which, let's see, would be Toyonaga, Taiga Saeba, and Subaru Oshima are the ones we have left. So make sure you guys check out, read those real quick, who you want to see next, and let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Kaze out.